Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
First down, Justin Herbert is going to go for a big play downfield. Football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down at the 10.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Jaguar first down.
They'll try the left side. Burton able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Carried by number 20.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw on second down. Shepard. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Shepard. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Williams loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 10, Chargers nothing.
Now it's Jackson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Chargers 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Shepard. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and he took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Shepard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd and long, Shepard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. Remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 41-yard line.
On the draw, it's Jackson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert back to the air. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. They'll run with Jackson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Herbert. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is gone. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Shepard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Shepard. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Shepard flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 39-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 36. It's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the 2nd.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Shepard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Shepard. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Shepard. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these. Oh, this is going to wind up with safety. I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good call.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Big hold to the 30. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Jacksonville.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Burton. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burton, and he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on first down. Shepard got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, Armstead. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Shepard. Well, throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. But he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, Herbert. Open man is lead. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Down and 1.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, the second down throw on target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Burton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on second down. Shepard. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Ochena Nwosu in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Third and long.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Shepard. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Herbert now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lambo on for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Jaguars 26, Chargers 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Good job, good job.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On first down, Burton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Shepard. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Herbert on first down now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. He's got it with the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now it's Herbert. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
26, Chargers 18.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. It's Burton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Shepard. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jags, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Chargers, the early struggle to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.